Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm back. I got a good one. Oh, before I get started, I need to get the atmosphere right. Y'all like that? Alright. Before I talk about this, I know there's a whole lot of reading. I'm gonna let you read. And then I'm gonna go into this. So while you're reading this, I'm gonna tell you what's up. Every once in a while, I do videos about. I'll see somebody in the movie, and I'll be like, "Damn, where do I know this person from?" Okay. In this, I saw. Well, he's the star in this, but I also know him from James Bond, and I know him from The Night Stalker, Kolchak, The Night Stalker. Yeah, 007 and The Night Stalker, plus this. In The Night Stalker, Night Stalker is a good series, by the way. He is one of the episodes, he's an Indian. And Darren McGavin, the Night Stalker, he's always going around with his camera, and he goes around. He does stories on vampires, werewolves, all this type of shit. It's a good series, The Night Stalker with Darren McGavin. And he was in like 007. He was, I forgot his character in 007. He was a big dude, bad guy, and he's in this, in 007. I thought he was from the Addams Family as Lurch, but that's not him. I always thought he was from the original It, the black and white, but that's not him either. So, but hopefully that gives you enough time. Okay, hope you read it all. I'll put the text in so you can get a better idea. But how it goes is, to serve man, the part that you read up to, after she does all her research, she runs down, you see the pictures in there. To serve man is about, they got rid of all the disease and everything. They hooked up mankind. They got rid of wars. They did everything that they need to do. What I don't understand is why they didn't understand. It's like, why are you going to get rid of all disease and end all wars and then go back to their planet? How you going to leave a planet that you just hooked up and go back to your planet and bring everybody back to your planet? Now, they had people lined up from all countries. The UN, they went to the UN, and they got all the delegates, they got the president and everything. And once they got rid of everything, they said, we're going to take you back to our planet. And to serve man, it's like, well, you're going to take them back to their planet so they can serve them? It's like, why would you take them back to your planet and serve them when you can serve them here on Earth? Hey, what was his name in 007? He had the metal teeth. I'll put it in anyway. Anyway, I'm forgetting everything already. So, at the part that you read up to in the beginning, what they don't say is, when they talk, they don't talk. You hear what they're saying. They don't never move their mouths. And when it comes on, you see a guy on the ship, and he's in this room, and they got a little door, and the alien comes in, and he pushes food in, and he slams the food on the floor. It starts off with him on the ship, then it goes in what you just read, and then at the end of it, the alien comes in after he slams the shit on the floor, and he's like, nah, we can't have that. And the whole time, he's squeezing his arms and everything and saying that, we got to keep you right. To serve man means that they can take them back to their planet and eat them. Now, Twilight Zone and Outer Limits. I used to watch that with my grandfather. And I always liked The Outer Limits better than The Twilight Zone because it was more real and it had better stories. But this is the only story from The Outer Limits, from The Twilight Zone, that could have been a story in The Outer Limits. It's one of those stories that could happen. It's almost real. Saw this when I was little. Scared the shit out of me. But can you imagine all these countries getting all these people lined up to take them back to their planet to serve them? Got rid of all their diseases and everything. Got them all fat. Because they want to get them back to their planet and eat them. And it takes a female to it because it's a book. And she goes through the book and come to find out it's a goddamn cookbook. She deciphers it. And then she runs and tries to get the guy who's starring in it. She screams at him to tell him what it is. And he tries to get off the spaceship. And you see in the pictures, and if you watch it, that they wouldn't let him get off and they closed the hatch. And he put his hands up and it took off. Oh. Yeah, I was little when I saw it. Scared the shit out of me. But it's an excellent Twilight Zone. I know I normally talk about movies, but Twilight Zone got so many. Twilight Zone and Outer Limits got so many different episodes of all of it, everything. The Night Stalker, you got to see that with Darren McGavin. He got a bunch of stories in it too. Anyway, take him up in the ship. So they taking them back to their planet to eat them. They got them all fat. They cured all diseases. They did everything on Earth to stop wars. They did everything. There's no more hunger or anything. They did all that and suckered us. I said, come on to our planet. He told them all the good things about their planet. But why didn't they understand? They were just fattening them up. They should have understood that. When it's like, okay, you're doing all this to me, so why are you taking me back to your planet when I got everything here I need? So that right there was like kind of crazy. Where's he going? But yeah, this is just an episode in the Twilight Zone. You must watch it. This ain't gonna be that long, but you must watch it. I'm probably gonna put a picture in of where Homeboy was. What 007 he was in. Like I said, he wasn't in the Thing. I thought he was in the Thing as a creature. It wasn't him. And I thought he was in the Munsters as Lurch. But that wasn't him either. But he's in it. He's 7 feet tall. He played in a lot of movies. But these are the only ones that I know him in. You know, he's been in a lot of movies. And he passed away at an old age. Anyway, yeah, this Outer Limits was crazy. Get them all fattened up. Just to take them back. Can you imagine now? You on a planet and you laying on the fucking table with an apple stuck in your fucking mouth. So they can eat you. Y'all got to see this and let me know what you think about this. And like I said, somewhere in here I'm gonna talk about. He was a big dude in the James Bond movie. He was a bad guy. I'm trying to think if he was in the one with Sean Connery. He was in 2 or 3 of them. But it's excellent. So check this out. Let me know what you think about it. And hit me back, alright? As always, I love y'all, you know what I mean? I hope y'all like the way I flipped it to black and white. I had to go back with this one. But y'all be safe. I love y'all. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.